Welcome students. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to continue the chapter Insulation and Atmospheric Condition. So let's begin. Temperature and water in the atmosphere. You might have seen water rising up as water vapor on heating. Likewise, the water on the surface of the earth becomes water vapor and reaches the atmosphere. The moisture content in the atmosphere is called humidity. The humidity of a place is influenced by factors such as temperature and the quantity of water present on the surface of the earth. Hygrometer is the instrument used to measure humidity. Have you seen dewdrops on a leaf on a cold morning? Have you wondered how dewdrops are formed? Observe this activity and you will be able to understand dewdrops. Put some ice and water in a clean dry glass. Now let the glass rest for some time. You will soon see a misty layer of water on the outer surface of the glass. Now, wait a little while longer and observe. Small droplets of water appears and run down through the surface of the glass. Water droplets are formed when water vapor in the air cools and changes into water when it meets the cold surface of the glass. This process of changing from the gaseous state to the liquid state is called condensation. It is the opposite process of evaporation. Dewdrops are droplets of water that have condensed on a cool surface overnight from water vapor in the air. Like this, the water vapor from the earth on reaching the atmosphere condenses to form fine droplets of water. As the atmospheric temperature falls, the rate of condensation increases. The water vapor condenses around the fine dust particles in the atmosphere are called aerosols. The concentration of these water droplets leads to the formation of clouds. Clouds are not the only form of condensation. Fog, dew, etc. are its other forms. Have you noticed fine water droplets remaining suspended like smoke over the valleys and water bodies? This form of condensation is called fog. You have observed the increase in size and the downward movement of water droplets on the surface of the ice-filled cup. As the condensation proceeds, the size and weight of the water droplets increase and they move down under the influence of gravity. Similarly, the increase in size of water droplets in the cloud makes them fall down to the earth. This process is called precipitation. The differences in atmospheric temperature lead to different forms of precipitation. Rain gauge is the instrument used to measure rainfall. It is measured in the units of centimeter or inch. You have understood that the atmospheric phenomena such as differences in atmospheric pressure, winds, humidity, condensation and precipitation are caused by variations in the amount of insulation. Hope you all understood what we learned in this chapter. We will meet in the next class with a new chapter. Thank you.